The judge's gavel came down with a thunderous crack that silenced every whisper in the room. His voice rang out, strong and final. "Case dismissed. The defendant is free to go." For a split second, the courtroom froze in stunned silence. And then, as though a dam had broken, the room erupted into cheers. Reporters leapt to their feet, cameras flashed, and the audience clapped so loudly the walls seemed to shake. The accused man, tears spilling down his cheeks, turned to Jayden and pulled him into a tight embrace. His voice cracked as he whispered, "You saved my life. I'll never forget this, for as long as I live." Jayden, though composed, patted the man's shoulder gently. No one should lose their freedom for a crime they didn't commit. "You deserve your life back." The man nodded, unable to find more words, his tears speaking louder than anything he could say. The judge, still gripping his gavel, stared at the boy in disbelief. His voice, when it finally came, was softer, almost reverent. "Son, justice doesn't always wear a suit and tie. Sometimes it wears courage." The courtroom fell silent once more, hanging on those words. Even the prosecutor, head bowed in shame, couldn't deny the truth of them. Jayden gathered his files, carefully placing them back into his briefcase. As he turned toward the doors, the crowd parted, their eyes following him with admiration and awe. Reporters shouted his name. Cameras flashed like 1,000 tiny stars. But Jayden didn't slow his stride. Outside the courtroom, the cool air hit his face, and for the first time, he allowed himself a small, tired smile. He had done it, not for fame, not for glory, but for justice. Behind him, the sound of cheers and chatter still roared from within the courthouse. People would talk about this day for years to come. A teenager had walked into a courtroom where no one believed in him and walked out a hero. And as Jayden stepped into the world beyond those heavy wooden doors, one truth became clear. A new legend had just begun.